I know. I love you, too. Thank you. That is such a... Boy, you know what? I was reluctant to end my vacation, but that makes it worthwhile. I was in Hawaii. It was so relaxing until the missile alert came in. Right on the phone. Did you see this shit? Not a drill. Siri, where could I get new underwear? But, you know, Hawaiians are so laid back. You know, people they saw it on their phone. They just swipe left. You know. I saw one guy, he texted, "New phone, who dis?" But happy new season, happy new year. It's 2018. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. 2018 on the Chinese calendar is the year of the shithole. I don't know if you know that. Well, you know, see, this is the thing about... Well, look, I'm going crazy already. It's all first show. I gotta keep it. But this is the thing about Donald Trump. He just says shithole, everybody laughs at that, and it's a big thing, but actually changes real stuff, because that was the immigration deal they were trying to do, and saying shithole torpedoed it, and now they're gonna cut down the government. We're waiting on that right now, live Friday night, because Donald Trump, you know, he wants to change the immigration process. He says, why can't we do immigration more like the way I got Melania, by using a catalog? He actually said that. He said that we should bring in more people from Norway. And today, Norway responded. They said, "Thank you, pass." So now we have this government shutdown looming, and it is a stalemate because the Democrats are not budging on the Dreamers, and the Trump is even more dead set about his stupid wall, because his chief of staff, John Kelly, went on TV this week, and he said Trump on the wall was uninformed and evolving, and Trump was furious. He said, "I am not uninformed, and who is this John Kelly?" And what's evolution? But I'll tell you what evolution is. Trump, for 2 years, telling all his fans every time he got in front of them it's going to be a giant concrete wall, an actual wall 30 feet high from coast to coast. Now it's a fence. Or sometimes a stream, or a thin sprinkling of cinnamon like you do with ants, you know? But if there is a government shutdown, Trump says not to worry, porn stars will still get their hush money. So don't worry. You saw this story? Oh, my God. Any other president, this would be enough to get him out. But yes, Donald Trump. Only man ever, by the way, to pay a porn star to keep her mouth shut. So, and you know what? This story, I'm not even going to say allegedly. I've been sued. I'm 1-0 in lawsuits with Donald Trump. So if I lose this one, I'd be 1-1. And they paid her $130,000. You don't pay someone that kind of money if there isn't something there. So in 2006, only months after Melania has given birth to their son, Donald Trump is stooping this porn star who was also cheating on her boyfriend, and he knew because she used to come home with orange on her collar. But the porn star, she probably has fans here. Stormy Daniels, star of Young and Anal. Oh, to be young and anal. No, the Young and Anal, Trailer Trash Nurses 4, Goodwill Humping, and Porking with Pride, too. And here's what we learned from her and her affairs with Donald Trump. She said, first of all, he didn't use protection. He said he'd only use a condom if Mexico paid for it. What the fuck? Gotta love Donald Trump. He's the world's biggest germaphobe. Won't shake hands. Just raw dog with a porn star? No problem. She also... she says he chased her around the room in his tighty-whities. And when Trump heard tighty-whities, he said, "What, you mean my voters?" We're at their lowest level since 1971. Somebody used to tell him, to have a Mexican standoff, you need Mexicans. And this is despite his own people telling him that using technology instead of a wall would be cheaper and more efficient. And he said, if I wanted cheaper and more efficient, I'd let the Mexicans in. But, you know, people are saying, why now? Why now? Why suddenly now troops at the border? Well, for the same reason everything happens in this country now, because the President of the United States saw something on Fox News. They were showing some fear porn about a caravan. Did you hear that? A caravan. Is coming up from Central America, migrants heading north through Mexico. That's why now. Because he watches Fox News all day. If he watched The Price is Right, we'd be sending troops to San Francisco to confront Rice-A-Roni. No wonder the stock market is going up and down every day and tanking and coming back and going back down, because no one knows what the fuck is happening anymore. We're building a wall, or maybe not. We're having a trade war with China, or maybe not. We're getting out of Syria, or maybe not. Yeah, this president, who has constantly said all the time, never tell the enemy what you're doing, that's stupid, this week announced we're pulling out of Syria. Well, come on, we're going to need those troops for the upcoming invasion of Amazon. Oh, you saw this? I told you he's got a lot of ideas. Yeah, he's got a big feud with, he hates Amazon. He is mad at Amazon. He says Amazon is using the post office as a delivery system. The mail is not for Amazon to use. The mail is for coupons I don't want and ads for things I'll never buy that I throw away immediately. That's what the post office is for. He hates China for making everything we buy. He hates Amazon for delivering it, and he hates Mexico for dusting it. No, so he's turned around. He loved Amazon back when they delivered Melania for 2-day free shipping. I'm sorry. Poor Melania. Come on. Poor Melania. She has to listen every day to all this Stormy Daniels news. Here's what I want to know. How come Stormy got paid $130,000 to shut up, and Melania's the one who won't talk? Talk, Melania. Speak your truth, girl. Be unfettered like your husband. He's unfettered now. He's throwing away the script. He's turning it up to 11. He's off the chain. People are so excited on the right. This week, did you see this? Yesterday, he literally threw away the script. He was in West Virginia, supposed to be talking about taxes. This is what he did. This is for his prepared remarks.
You know, this was going to be my remarks. It would have taken about 2 minutes, but
that is so rude. I mean, Fox and Friends worked hard on that. Boring. Who needs policy experts to pull information out of when I have an ass? Oh, but that's just when the fun started, when he threw the paper there, because then he was free to riff, unfettered. So he started to go over his greatest hits. Did you see this? Talking again about how millions voted illegally in 2016. That's right, Donald. If it weren't for fraud, you'd have won California. You're as popular out here as bumper-to-bumper traffic caused by a mudslide caused by fracking. But you would have won California. And then my favorite, he said his polling is almost at 60%, his approval rate. 60%? This is what he said. Quote, he said, a poll just came out from Rasmussen, that's the conservative group, but okay, a poll came out from Rasmussen. It's now 51, they say, but it's 51, but you gotta add 7 or 8 to that. You know, like you do with your penis.